What's up, Jabroni7 here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Doctor Who, episode number 10, titled Blink. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what Blink is, like blinking, but the only Blink I know is the X-Men Blink. I think that's the girl's name. She's like pink. Has like eye stuff on her. I think she could teleport or does something with time. No, teleport. So yeah, we're gonna be hopping in here, having a good time with this episode, hopefully. As always, if you like radio here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon, full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't want them, that's cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. Last episode was amazing. I thought last episode was one of the best episodes we've had of the series. Definitely one of the best episodes with David Tennant as our Doctor. Not the best, but definitely a top 3, top 5 episode. Love the whole personal stuff. We'll see what this one is. Hopefully it kind of puts us in a nice trajectory upwards. Because for a while we've kind of been stagnant, and then we have a couple good episodes, but we've been kind of cruising. Haven't really hit that high that I want. Like if I go through the episodes here, hasn't been a lot of highs in the season. Like one. These two, I like these two, decent enough. Actually, no, I like these. So these two I thought were good, were decent to good. These two I thought were good to great. I thought this one was amazing, and then this one was okay. I like Smith and Jones a lot too. So yeah, we just haven't had, like, I don't know, the amazing episodes that I've kind of been hoping to hit. Hopefully we can hit them this episode here. Hopefully it's great. We'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, like I've mentioned, but pretty much. Here we go. Beware the weeping angel and duck. Duck now? Duck now. Oh, wait, that's you. Your name is Sally. Girl, run. Don't look away, man. Love from the Doctor. Is that our boy? Oh my damn. Oh my. Okay, now I am all up in my exciting feels. Do they move during the day?
Got closer to the house.
You don't find that weird, or we should bail?
How can my name be written here?
I'm looking for Sally Sparrow.
How did you know I'd be here?
I was told to bring this letter on this date at this exact time to Sally Sparrow.
The doctor said.
Little photographs, isn't it?
Apparently.
Oh my God, what the hell? That is terrifying.
Well,
shit.
Here goes a Catherine Wainwright. But she specified I should tell you that prior to marriage, she was called Kathy Nightingale.
Kathy?
Kathy. Yes. Catherine Costello Nightingale.
Is this a joke?
Joke?
Kathy, is this you? Barry? Why are you here?
I made a promise.
Who to?
My grandmother, Catherine Costello Nightingale.
Oh shit, what year is this?
It's all Hull. Where are you going?
Oh my God, that's insane.
My dearest Sally Sparrow.
Why was she watching the Doctor's video? What the hell? Why is it inside that? It's inside. Oh, there's more than one. Oh shit. Man, why is that so scary, dude? They're like directing the super to like really gives me chills.
Hello. Count me.
Hi.
38?
Just a moment.
You're the one that was watching the doctor on like 15 screens? What the fuck? Why?
Hang on.
Wow, they are legitimately fast.
Okay, cracking up now.
Hi, D.I. Billy Shipton, Wester Drumlins.
West Drumlin's house. Parked outside and just disappeared.
It's a TARDIS.
That?
Ah, the pride of the Wester Drumlins collection. Told them I had a family crisis.
Why?
Because life is short and you are hot. Drink.
Wow.
No.
He said,
Maybe.
life is short and you are hot.
Phone number?
Maybe.
Phone you tomorrow.
Don't look at me.
Might even phone you tonight. Definitely gonna phone you, gorgeous girl.
Definitely better.
Aw, dude, you're about to die. Oh shit, bro. What year are you in?
Where am I?
Hey!
1969. Not bad as it goes. You got the moon landing to look forward to.
Oh, the moon landing's brilliant. We went 4 times. Back when we had transport.
Working on it. So I need you to take a message to Sally Sparrow. And I'm sorry, Billy. I am very, very sorry. It's gonna take you a while.
Oh wow.
Hello? Billy, where are you?
Dude, why couldn't the doctor, like, why couldn't he just be with the doctor? And then come back when they come back?
Life is long and you are hot. Till the rain stops.
How do you, he told you when you were gonna die?
When?
Wester Drumlins.
You live in Scooby-Doo's house.
I don't live here.
I'm a time traveler. Or I was. I'm stuck. In 1969.
1969, that's where you're talking from.
Afraid so.
I can hear you.
Well, I can hear you.
This isn't possible.
No, it's brilliant.
Well,
My
not
man.
hear you exactly, but I know everything you're going to say.
Ow.
Just give me the shivers that bit. I'm writing in your bits. That way I've got a complete transcript of the whole conversation. Wait until this hits the net. This will explode the egg forums.
Now, they have taken the blue box, haven't they? The angels have the phone box.
The angels have the phone box. That's my favourite. I've got that on a t-shirt.
What do you mean, angels? You mean those
Dude,
statue things?
I want that shirt.
Creatures from another world. You have got to send it back to me.
How? How?
And that's it, I'm afraid. There's no more from you on the transcript. That's the last I've
Oh man, they took
I don't
him.
know what stopped you talking, but I can guess. They're coming. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast.
Oh, I
faster
thought-
than you could believe.
I
Don't
thought
turn
they took
your back.
him.
Don't look away and don't blink. Good luck.
I thought they took him away, but he just stopped running because he was fucking scared.
I'll rewind him.
What good would that do?
You took your eyes off
You're not
him.
looking at the statue.
Neither are you.
Keep looking at.
Moving where? 3 of them moving where?
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna check.
No.
Keep looking at this one. Don't blink.
What if the
Remember
other
what he
ones
said,
come-
Don't even blink.
Who blinks? I'm too scared to blink.
Okay, we're going to the door. Front
Would have
door.
died like 10 times. Close one eye, then the next. No. Dude, back and forth, man, back and forth. Push it over, do something.
Can't stay here.
This time of year next to each other. Dude, back to back, hands holding. I'm walking like that. I mean, oh shit. It's actually done really, really well. Wow, what a fascinating way to make them scary. Like, even when the lights are blinking, then that's how like they're barely moving. It's cool. I like it. How'd they get inside? Oh wow, the box is leaving without them.
Look at them, quick! Look at them!
I don't think we need to.
Stuck.
He tricked them. The doctor tricked them. They're looking at each other.
That's actually really cool. The box disappeared, and then they were looking at each other. He knew that that would happen when the box disappeared. That's cool. He called the box back to himself. It's interesting. It should be like a thing. They got bow and arrows.
Doctor! You're a time traveler. Hasn't happened to you yet. None of it. It's still in your future.
What hasn't happened?
None of Doctor, please. 20 minutes spread hatching. It was me. Oh, for God's sake, it was me all along. You got it all from me.
Got what?
Okay, listen. One day you're going to get stuck in 1969. Make sure you've got this with you.
Sparrow and Night. Is there gonna be one on the roof or something?
Don't blink. Blink and you're dead.
That's cool. All the statues
Don't
that there
turn
are in
your
the world.
Good luck.
Okay. Dude, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. What an interesting concept. An interesting premise. Does every season have a one-off episode, like an episode that kind of feels like a self-contained story, almost? Because didn't last season had the Love and Monsters one, right? I believe. I'm trying to think of if there was one in season 1, but I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this episode. I'd probably give this episode like a really strong, like a strong 8, or a 9 around there. I enjoyed it. Thought the acting was good. I thought they made the angels terrifying. The statues were really terrifying, for what they were. Worked really well. Let's break down the episode here real quick. All right, so we start off. Our girl Carey Mulligan, Sally, walks into an abandoned house because she likes to take pictures. Here she sees a word behind a thing and she starts to peel it away, and it says her name and it says all this stuff. It says the duck, and where does she see the statue? She sees the statue here. She sees a statue at one point. There it goes. She sees a statue, right? Which is those statues they're automatically terrifying at night. They're made of like what appears to be porcelain or something. They're just terrifying. They're like blinking, like the one that they're covering their eyes. Very, very creepy. Now, Stephen Moffat, that is the guy, right? That is the director or the guy that writes he wrote the Girl in the Fireplace episode. Am I wrong on that? I feel like he is. I feel like that's the dude. So Sally goes over to her friend's house, wakes her up. We see her brother, who's kind of like out of it. We go into this house because Sally wants to know, help her investigate why exactly is my name on this wall, and why did he know about the duck, like for me to duck and everything. Her friend, when they ring is helping her when they ring the bell, kind of hides. And they portrayed this really, really well, right? Because it was like a creepy factor. This guy showed up. I don't understand why he left. I guess when somebody throws the letter on the ground and doesn't believe you and you don't understand what's happening, you're like, you know what? Grandma, I gave her the letter. She's crazy. And you like leave. So then, they would go back and forth, the statue moving closer and closer. And this was here. This right there was creepy when it's right there. Ooh. And then all of a sudden it's behind the door and her friend disappears, and her friend ends up in 1920. And this is when the guy says, my aunt, what's her name? Kathy? Yeah, Kathy Nightingale told me to give you this letter. And she starts to read the letter. She talks about how she made a life. She had all this, she had kids, all this stuff, grandkids. And she doesn't believe it. You know, Sally's running around looking for a friend, thinks it's a joke, goes into a room and sees these statues here. Also, a very interesting concept for why they don't look at each other. Now, the angels were just walking around with the key. How did they get the key? Interesting, right? She takes this. Oh, this part right here was scary too, and it's right above you. And there's it? Like right above you at one point. It's very creepy. Is it here? Yeah, I can't see, but whatever. She runs. The guy leaves. She chases the guy. Okay, this part was creepy too, and you see them all looking through the window. So there's 3 of them total. Then we hop back over here. She's reading the letter. We find out that the woman just kind of accepted her life in the olden days. Oh man, how hard is that though? You're in like 2007, and then you have to just adapt and used to old time period, and oh man, that'd be hard. She goes to talk to her Kathy's brother, tell her what's happening. At one point, what was it? There was a point here where the doctor was on all of the videos. Where was it? This must have been a quick scene. So she goes to tell the brother that, you know, she loves you. She's been gone. There's something with the videotape. It looks like we're talking to one another. Very, very creepy. I thought he was like stuck in the TV and he was talking. Very, very interesting. He talks about that there's 17 of them, these bonus things. How did he find them? Did he say how he found them? He said they were hidden, but I don't know how he found them. Easter eggs. He gives her the list. You then see the statues outside. Very, very creepy. They want the key back. She does this was done well, right? Because she's here and she sees them and she remembers what the doctor said. But she chooses to do this, and it was done well. Like, and then they were gone, right? And then the next scene, they're right outside the window. If I can get to it. Where is it? Very creepy thing, because you're like, where did they go? And then they're literally right there. Bang. Very, very cool. She meets the cop guy, Flirty McFlirty over here, explains that people go up to this house and then they disappear. But literally, as soon as the cars get there, I wonder why they didn't go after her like that then. Interesting, right? Because these people all drove up to it and then as soon as they just disappeared, like right away. Or maybe they get off going, not because he said some of the cars were still on. So he's hitting on the girl. He's explaining about the box. The box ended up, how did the box end up here? Oh yeah, because the doctor showed up and then disappeared. Okay, got teleported. All right, so she does like to the flirting. They had great chemistry. I thought they were gonna be like a thing. It'd been awesome. So Sally leaves, and my man turns around, and I'm sorry, this part is dumb. Like by him, like horror movie cliche. Well, that all wasn't there before. Let's go investigate. These are giant porcelain statues, brother. I don't know, man. We don't, even if they were humans, that's 4 people. They're about to jump you. He wakes up and he ends up in whatever, some other place. We don't find out where he's at yet. So Sally remembers about the key because they couldn't open the telephone box. So we get there. She goes back. He's gone. It appears the angels, I don't know how the angels got the box out of here. I don't truly understand that. Somebody would have seen them when they went outside with a box, but who knows? So then the doctor's here. And here I said, why didn't he just stay with the doctor and wait for Sally to save them? But he couldn't. Because Sally can only say, like the only way that Sally could save the doctor is if the doctor got this guy to essentially live out his life here and then deliver this message. Very, very cool. He gets the message. The man's old. He's dying. Still Mr. McFlirty over here, you know, talking about how she's cute. He got married. He had a life. He said, you're one of the reasons I kept going. You gave me a reason to live. Something to keep, like, it's awesome. I love this. Great dialogue, great back and forth. He's so good, man. In Drive, I loved her in Drive. All right, so we end up, all right, she calls the brother, Kathy's brother, tells her to end up here, bring the tapes. I wouldn't have came here personally, but you know, that's just me. All right, and then we do this cool thing about the dialogue and the back and forth, and we start to figure out why exactly this, how did this happen? How did the dialogue exist? How did the doctor know what to say? And it's because my boy right here wrote the transcript back and forth. And I thought it was great. He's like, it's just going back and forth. She's confused. She's trying to figure it all out. She's like, oh, he hear me. He's like, no, it's on repeat, or it's like a continuing thing. He just keeps going. Great stuff. Then at one point he talks about the angels. Look at the angels. Don't blink. And it just becomes this creepy thing. I thought my man was about to die, straight up.
You've got to send it back to me.
Yeah.
How? How?
That's it.
Yeah, so she doesn't know how to send it back, right? So when he says, oh, and that's it, I thought homeboy looked away and he got taken and he wasn't going to be there. I thought that's what happened, but no. He's just so scared. He stopped writing. Like, fuck this. He looked away, like this whole thing, wait, you're not looking, neither are you. And then the next thing is just creepy fucking demon creature thing here. So this is, I didn't like, I mean, it's fine. It's horror movie stuff, but her, you wait here while I fight. No, we hold hands. We do back to back. We walk, we look. We walk, we look. I mean, I'm not leaving anything, because she knew that the other statues were in the house. Oh, that part was scary. But like, oh man, I'm not doing, oh no, there's 4 of them. Yeah, so then we get down here. She sees the box. She knows she has to open it. We have to look. Then the one points at the light. I don't know how he knew that, like, how the hell the light got destroyed, but I thought that the flickering of the light going like this, and then like it like back and forth. I thought it was awesome. Then we have the self, like, whatever he called it. What do you call it here? This is a self. He said something here.
This is Security Protocol 712. This time capsule has detected the presence of an authorized control disk. Valid 1 journey.
Yeah, so he has a thing that has to go into this DVD slot. They put it in, and then Sally figures out, oh my God, the thing is leaving without us. Like, it's leaving us behind. Holy shit. It teleports, and they're there. They should have died already. They should have both been gone. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for what the doctor did, they should have both been gone, because they both weren't looking. I would have been like, fucking look. But the doctor did the smart thing. The box teleported. They were looking. The statues were trying to take the box. They ended up looking at one another, and they froze. Very, very cool. Then we hop over to 1 year later. Homeboy really likes her, wants to move forward with things. She's like, we just owned a shop. We don't have anything. It's eating away at her. She doesn't understand. She's freaking out. She needs something to, she needs to like understand what happened. And as that's happening, earlier in the episode, we saw that the doctor said that he had the transcript of it, which I found weird. Like, well, how the hell did you have the transcript of like the conversation? Turns out this is how she's like, oh my God, I'm the one that gives it to you. And the whole little thing, a whole full circle. And then I love the ending, right? Because it does the speech that he was giving, but it does it with like statues that are normal. So cool. Kind of making you wonder. Blinking out, like, it just kind of makes you wonder about everything. Oh my God, statues. Very, very cool. I like this episode a lot. Not my favorite episode. I think the last episode was probably my favorite episode. This is probably second. Very, very good. I'd probably give it, like I said, like a strong 8 to a 9. I very much enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Head over to Patreon, full uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't want them, that's cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys